All right, man. Time to get back at her. Get back on the MCOC, huh? Should probably make sure my audio is working. Looks like it. Looks like it's working. And before I forget, I need to go delete last week's poll Friday. Go get rid of it. Man, Phasmophobia never got a single vote. That surprises me. Actually surprising. Okie dokie. Holy cow, the chat is going crazy already. What's up, Charles? What's up, WAP? And Vernon. Heck yeah, dude. And you guys got in here so fast. Holy crap. I was tabbed out for like 2 seconds. I come back. All of a sudden, I'm just flooded with messages. Hope you guys are doing good. Happy Monday. Alrighty. I don't know how long this is going to take. I would anticipate it's not going to take very long. But let's just hop right into it and do it. I mean, we can only do chapter 1 and 2, unfortunately. I wish they would have just dropped everything at once, but I get why they didn't. You did the Crucible, Charles. Nice. You decided not to do it on Thursday, huh? Congrats, man. Anti-Venom and Viv are both really, really good pulls. I actually don't even think it matters. Like, the mini Crucible nodes aren't the same, right? No. Nope, they're not. Let's use Yellow Jacket. You took Anti-Vision straight to rank, or Anti-Venom. I don't know why I said Anti-Vision. Although, now that I'm saying that, that would be super dope. Man, I wish I wouldn't have got that Sabretooth pull. He's so bad. Today I spent, I guess I should have done this on stream. I can still also, like, maybe test him some more. But today I took Anti-Venom into Realm of Legends, and then I also took Sabretooth into Realm of Legends. And I gave him, like, as good of a SIG team as I could think of. And they're, like, Sabretooth is just bad. I don't know if it's, like, salvageable, honestly. I mean, it just sucks that he takes so long to ramp, and then also he runs out of persistent charges. Unless you're using that Sasquatch synergy. You got Jean Grey awakened. Nice, dude. That thing is... That awakening is so good. Oh yeah, this is gonna take not very long at all, guys. Might get this done in under an hour. That's okay, though. It'll be fun. But yeah, Anti-Venom, though, does seem a lot better. You don't even really have to spend time building up his debuffs, I noticed. You can just, like, go straight to a special 2. And then, by then, usually you have enough debuffs up that it's not even going to matter. You can just keep rolling. Alright, what do you actually have? Okay, so you still want to poison this guy. Other than that, it's a normal Red Skull fight. I believe I have a Scorpion that I could use. Do I? Oh, I do. Yeah, he's right there. Just like the real Crucible. Yeah, Jean Grey rank 4 is a baller, dude. I don't regret that. I don't regret that. Speaking of rank 4, like, I can't decide if I want to burn the rank 4 right now or if I want to wait for the next Titan. Because, like, potentially, I mean, it's like a month away, right? But potentially, like, I get a couple of the new champs that I would want to rank 4. Oh, that's way too far. So I'm having a hard time deciding if what I want to do. Yeah, that Jean Grey dupe though, man. That passive stun is really clutch. Man, Red Skull, you're such a pushover. Charles, how'd it go though, man? Was it like, did you get through it fairly easily or did you get roadblocked at all? The audio is skipping? Yeah, I don't know. There's no way for me to really know. Is it skipping for everybody else? I mean, YouTube is not telling me that there's anything wrong. That being said, it doesn't really tell you very well. Okay, it's not skipping for WAP. It might just be you, Charles. Incinerate every 10 seconds. This guy's mostly the same as well. This is fun. I'm just using the same champions. I could use Human Torch. Nah, we'll just use Sunspot again. Figured it out? Okay. Anyway, I don't know if you heard my question, Charles, but did you get roadblocked anywhere, or was it pretty much smooth sailing for you? I bet that Jabari Panther fight was nice. Probably got that Mr. Fix or Joe Fix It down pretty quick. Hold on, I'll read that message in a little bit. One special too? Yep. You're saving your 3 to 4 for Necro wait, oh, you mean I think Nico Monero or whatever and autocorrect did you dirty, Dan? When she drops, she is insane. Yeah, Nico is crazy. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. I'm really hoping for Nico in the next Titan. Very strong Mystic. Probably will be for quite some time. That buff immunity debuff is very, very strong. Okay, this is a normal War Machine fight. I guess they didn't want to include the villain restriction. We'll still... Wait, I don't think I have Null as a... Aw, I can't use Null. That's sad. We could have almost made this run the exact same. Oh, well... We'll use Angela. Right, there actually wasn't a villain restriction that I missed. No. Okay. Your 6-star obliterates anything, especially Red Skull? Dude, I don't even think I have her as a 6-star. I need to get on that, honestly. It definitely wasn't. Yeah, but did you have enough revives in your stash, Charles? I guess the important thing is, did you have to dip into units at all? If not, you're fine. Anyway, back to Nico too, though. Dude, she's just so good. She has a lot of utility, and she's just gonna smoke buff-heavy champions for a while. That being said, like, Kabam knows this, and you're gonna start seeing champions that are buff immunity, debuff immune. Because that's what they do, right? You create the problem and sell the solution. Captain Falcon. Not too many units, I hope, Charles. That Captain Falcon was kind of tricky. He was really annoying. Yeah, I think I made her may have used a revive there. I remember I used Serpent, and I didn't feel like he was, like, the best counter in the world. Like, he did work, but I think it could have worked a little bit better. Okay, wait. This is the same, but, like, this Black Panther doesn't even have auto block. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Tis interesting. Probably use Thor. Not too many? That's good. I hate when I, like, have to dip into units for anything because they're so hard to grind for. Or, not, I wouldn't say hard. Let me rephrase that. I would say units are pretty boring to grind for. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I thought... Man, that interaction doesn't happen how I hoped it would. That's unfortunate. Oh, no worries, Get Better. Thanks for dropping by, dude. Appreciate you. Oops. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna take a death to this Black Panther. I thought, okay, so the way his, like, reflect thing works is, like, if you try to parry while he has an armor up, it'll, like, go back to you, right? Or something. I don't remember. Or that's how it used to work? I don't know. Thor's gonna pull it off eventually. It's just gonna be a long fight. Yeah, I'm used to the old cold whatever. Because, like, the way he used to work is if he had, like, the armor up buff, he'd reflect the stun. And so I was just remembering that, and I was like, oh, okay. Easy. Thor just armor breaks on the parry. A Serpent took a revive. That's good. I mean, one revive for that fight's not that bad. It's okay. Dude, Thor hasn't been used in years. Besides, if I used all the fast options, the stream would be over before you guys could say, as anti-disestablishmentarianism. Glycan was really tough. I can't remember, were you using Bishop for Glycan, Charles? I think you told me who you were going to use. I just can't recall. I know there were a couple people in the chat planning on using Bishop. Alright, that fight was fine. A little bit long, but... I mean, let's be honest, I was not going to use Thor for anything else. When the defender finishes a special attack, they gain a debuff immunity passive for 4 seconds. Okay. Yeah, it's a normal She-Hulk fight. Except she's immune to shock. Okay. Dude, I was looking back at the tape while I was editing the video, which is pinned in the chat, by the way. Go watch it. And, man, I think I used, like, half of my revives I used for the entire thing for just Glycan at the end. Like, I felt like my run was actually pretty good, other than Glycan. Glycan was not It was not it. Not my best work, that's for dang sure. I mean, like the special attacks from Storm, like they put in work for sure, but by the time I got the Glycan, I was so mentally checked out. You guys have no idea. I'm honestly surprised it didn't take me even longer to get that last, like, 1% health. Because I was really starting to feel the fatigue. Pew pew, pew pew, pew. And before I started stream today, I went and I opened a bunch of those solo crystals so that I could get a bunch of awakening gems. And now I think I only have like one unawakened 2-star. So I pretty much like maxed out every 2-star almost entirely. Other than like Sig levels. It's kind of fun. So I could eat good on this quest, you know what I mean? Oh, you're dead. Surely. No. There we go. Anyway, I'm glad you got through it, Charles. Glad you got through it. Are you saving your Titan Crystal, I assume? Alright, next up we have Mistar Sinister. I think I use... Once you know how to dex the specials, it's a cakewalk. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the fight is inherently bad. Or, like, tricky. I just was cooked. But also, like, I tried to read everything, and I was just... My brain wasn't working by then, and I was like, alright, I'm just gonna go in and see what happens. Oh, that was... Okay, yeah. Okay, sorry. Let's see, he has an arc overload. Yeah, okay. Make sure to use a robot. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Tech, if I can help it. I'll just probably use Sentinel. That's who I used for the first time clear. No reason to veer off of what I'm already used to, I guess. As boring as that may be. I will say the MCOC noob spreadsheet went pretty hard, though. That was pretty clutch. I don't think I could have done that content just, like, on a whim. I think I definitely needed a plan for it. Yeah, next, if you don't have Zola already, Natty, then, I mean, even if it's a first-time dupe, that's pretty beneficial, I would say. Aw, dang it. I dexed a little too early. It's because Sentinel has them tree trunk legs, man. Yeah, Sentinel does really well against Sinister. Yeah, those are really good pulls, Natty Dan. Like, Cole is insane from what I see. Night Thrasher, I've heard mixed opinions on. I've seen a lot of people post online saying that Night Thrasher is still too complicated to play to really be worth using. Now, how true that is, I'm not sure. That's just what I've heard. I don't remember who I used for... Oh, I used Dr. Doom here. That's right. That's right. It's like a Doom cheese kind of fight. Although I don't necessarily think it would be for this, but I'll use him anyway. Because the nodes aren't quite the same. Good thing I have energy refills. Pretty much from what I've heard, you either... I mean, like, Anti-Venom and Cole are, like, the two ideal pulls, with, like, Viv Vision right behind them, and then probably Dr. Voodoo as, like, an okay option. What's up, Beefcake? How you doing? Welcome to stream, man. Hope your Monday's been going well. Right now, we're just rocking the mini Crucible. Should be a pretty chill stream today. Did the Big Daddy Crucible last week. It was a good time. Aw, I should have launched that after he had a shock. No worries. But man, I don't know. I'd love to pull some of the other champions. I'm really like at an impasse because I do like how Anti-Venom plays. Like when I tested him, I enjoyed it. So I don't know if like with the selector, right? I don't know if I want to dupe Anti-Venom or just pull a new Cole Obsidian. I'm almost more inclined... Man, I don't know. I'm almost more inclined to just go for Cole just so I have another 7-star on the roster. You'd probably be criticized a little bit, Charles. But I mean, you're always one to just take champions you enjoy playing. I can tell you from testing him today that he's not going to really work in a lot of content. I think you would be better off pulling other champions, personally. This one I just used Vox. You do get an Awakening Gem, that's true. That is true. I forgot about that. That is true. Vox, where are you? There you go. That's true. Yeah. But then the question becomes, do I awaken Cole Obsidian or do I awaken Anti-Venom? You see? No matter what, the question is there. What if I want to awaken Anti-Venom? I mean, Anti-Venom is quite fun to play. I mean, when I was playing him, he seemed to still do pretty good numbers, even without Awakening, personally. Like, he just did really good things. I mean, maybe I just split the baby here and awaken Sabretooth. Then I don't have to have a moral dilemma or a, you know, really think about it. He can, I mean, Anti-Venom gets Furies really quick already. You just go straight to a special 2 and then do another one. Usually you have enough time to do that, and then you're already at 6 Furies by then. And then if you want the Sig ability to keep him topped up, you could always just bring Mr. Negative. That'll give you healing. I mean, it's not as good as the Awaken ability is. Cole I haven't tested, but I'll just take your word for it, WAP. Can't remember. Is there a 2-star Wiccan? Should I just use Wiccan here? Yep. Okay. I don't know if he'll work the same, because I don't know if the nodes are the same, but with his Awakening, it's possible to get 10 plus Furies. I don't think you need that many, to be honest. Like, I was doing some pretty good numbers with just 6 Furies. And that's only a rank 2 Anti-Venom. Personally. Looks like Wiccan still works, even though the nodes are slightly different. Also, yeah, that's another thing to keep in mind. I do have a Science Awakening gem. Man, there's just like so many options I have. I could technically use the one from the milestones to awaken Cole and then use my science gem that I already have. I don't know, man. That makes it's a little tricky. But I wanted to save the gem for Spider Ham. I could also potentially pull the High Evolutionary, and who knows, maybe I really like him. I don't want to rank. I don't want to use a gem on somebody I'm only going to use for defense. I think that's boring. Personally, not my style. The Human Torch, man, continues to just absolutely rinse Ebony Maw. Oh, who did I use for you? I don't think it matters. What's the hype of Anti-Venom? The science class is already stacked. Yeah, I mean, that's another good point, Natty Dan. Like, the science class is pretty strong right now. So it's like, where does he fit in? I don't think he's like a top champ or anything. I think people just, like, he can do big numbers, and the access to it is actually pretty easy to get to. So I think people just kind of oogle on it a little bit. But also, yeah, when he's, like, awakened at high sig, he's pretty sustainable. You can just, like, block everything, which is, like, a really cool ability for a champion to have. Who do I want to use? Should I use, a Nihilist? That would be fun. No. I could use Groot for this fight. That would be kind of a meme. Should we use Henchpool? I don't think there was any, like, requirements for nodes, right? I just have to knock her down. Yeah. I'm gonna use Henchpool because it'll be funny. What would you say is the top 5 science for you, App? I'm not honestly quite sure. I mean, you definitely have to have Spider-Woman, right? Nefaria. I think those could... Bless you. You could make an argument for either of those being top 2, probably. Alright, Henchpool. Ooh, or I could use Doombot. Nah, Henchpool would be cooler. I should have just done class advantage. I don't know why I'm using the Cosmic Henchpool. Heck yeah. Fellow rank 4 Nefaria owner. I love it. I love it. Oh, I thought that was going to be multi-hit. It's not. Oh, baloney. I didn't get the intercept. I was lied to. Oh my gosh, I actually suck with Henchpool. Wait, what? Why are you like a Spider-Man special one, man? Oh, wait, I get regen? Never mind, Henchpool's crazy. I'm doing him no favors, though. Man, it kind of sucks not having a striker for, like, free openings, though. Man, where do Henchpool's Furies, like, do they max out, ever? Dude, Kabam, give me a 7-star Henchpool. OP. Man, you guys remember when I got hit by that special attack? I don't. Doesn't even look like I did. No! What? Where's the parry? Henchpool, you betray me. Oh my gosh, huge. You would say Photon is top 5? I don't know about Photon, to be honest. Like, she's really good. I guess you throw her in there for mostly defensive reasons. Also, the fact that he is one of the only science champions with access to stagger is really valuable. I think people don't really value that near enough. Like, usually that's reserved for mystics. I think that's like pretty valuable thing to have. And incinerate and bleed immune. Or wait, poison immune, I think. I did not look. Who am I fighting? Oh, the wasp. Blah. Gross, dude. Do I have a 2-star Magneto? Or wait, no. I used Okoye, huh? Do I have a 2-star Okoye? Pretty sure I do, actually. Wait, do I not? No, what do I do now? I guess I could use a lot of people, huh? He's Kate Bishop. Or Daredevil Hell's Kitchen. I think he counters evade, right? I don't think that's like from a buff. It just happens. Oh, he bypasses miss. Never mind. Never mind. Could use Night Thrasher. Use Nick Fury. I'm gonna just use Hitmonkey because he'll probably be fast. Heck yeah, Tim. I believe in you, bro. Oh yeah, Charles. That would be interesting to see. I haven't seen anybody mention that matchup yet. Yep, okay, Hitmonkey's fine. Dude, Hitmonkey is so fun. You just parry medium, light, medium. Yeah, that would be really nice. There's been so many times I've triggered his, like, death immunity, and then it's like, oh, well, I'm just cooked now. Gotta knock him down, and then he's just really aggressive. Bad. But Tim, I did see a picture of somebody today saying that they used a 5-star in Crucible, so I mean, you might be able to get her done, brother. Might be able to just get her done. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that sometime, or I guess I can just try it myself. Oh, who would be fun to use for Hercules? Who do I never get to play a lot? That's kind of what I want to do here. I don't get to play Phoenix. I don't have the... I missed out on the 7-star Phoenix. Let's use Carolina Dean. Actually, no. I don't think that's like her optimal matchup. Since he can, he'll be stun immune. Dude, should I use Hawkeye? Let's use Hawkeye. Oh, never mind. Let's use Magic. It'll be fun. Never get to use Magic. Like, actually, ever. Yeah, they really do, Tim. Like, there's probably a couple times you can work in, like, a 5-star here and there. Like, that Wiccan matchup on my video, that Wiccan against Corvus Glaive, you could probably use a 5-star Wiccan. You would have to, like, play really conservatively, though, I think. Because Wiccan does not have a large health pool. You're probably going to take a lot of block damage. Yeah, I think, like, you could probably... Like, it would be cheaper to do that for, like, champions that are, like, hard counterable. Also, that is why Magic is at that, and Limbo. Generally, why Magic isn't allowed as a 7-star. 5-star Sinister for Black Panther. Wonder how that'll work. Yeah, that Black Panther is annoying. Wiccan against Terrax. How did that work, Charles? Was that a solo? I mean, you saw my Terrax fight. I have no idea what was even happening. It was kind of funny though. For every hit on the attack, yeah, I don't even care. Okay. Yeah, Black Panther can be quite obnoxious. Man. What am I gonna do without Storm Pyramid X, man? Dude, Wolverine? Wolverine would work, right? That would be kind of fun. I never get to use Wolverine either. Yeah, why not? It was a solo? Oh, nice, dude. So who did you end up using for the Corvus fight? Your health was always topped off? Man, I really just still don't know how Wiccan works. Dude, I could use Old Man Logan. Nah, let's just use OG Wolvie. Dude, if only you could use... I wonder... Dude, a fully sigged out Namor would probably work for that fight too, I bet. Have you already, like, tested Sinister in that fight then, Tim? Oh, wow. Okay, I'm used to the number on Assault Battery being much higher. I thought since it only had 3 charges on it, that Assault Battery damage was going to be nothing. Yes, dude. Was that because of my video? I hope so. Because, dude, Nimrod just crushes Kitty Pryde. Honestly, so good for Kitty Pryde. What's up, Widow the Fortnite God? Oh my goodness. In case you guys missed it on Friday, Widow was absolutely carrying us on Fortnite. It was awesome. It was legit. Dude is beasting and feasting. Okay, instead of going to the boss here, I think I'm going to go... Oh wow, actually I almost want this. Nah, we'll take Titans. I'm gonna go do the other, like, longer quest. Here I'm not the... Yeah, you are, dude. Yeah, you are. Yeah, there's not many other places Nimrod works in Crucible either. Like, he slots in really well right there. I like the attempt at humility, though, Widow. That's, like, pretty admirable, honestly. Okay, let's go do this bologna sandwich. And what else do I have to do? Defeat Hulk in the Blinding Light chapter of the mini crew. Okay, okay. I mean, I'll just get those naturally. Let's go do the big fights. The biggins. Two-star mags, potentially? Yeah. You want to use a non-mystic counter for gore? Heal reversal champions work? Yeah, you could probably use leader. I did think about that. Yeah. Yep, there you go. Yeah, you could also probably use anti-venom, just like we were talking about. You could use Nico as well. Nico Minoru would do pretty well, I would imagine. You could probably also use Claire. You can use Ronin, but I do still think, like, I mean, probably those champions are probably the top options. Dude, I wonder if I'll even get to a special 3 before I kill Vision. Stunlock cheese. That's the best cheese. I'm pretty sure you can stunlock him because I did see people in the chat mentioning it. I probably should have verified that before I said you could use him in my video, but I'm pretty sure you can. Even if you can't stunlock cheese, like, you'll do a lot of damage anyway. Yeah, I used Sentry. He was exceptional for that fight. Mephisto can be tricky, though. You definitely need an Incinerate immune for that fight. Otherwise, you're going to have a really, really hard time. Okay, what nodes does she keep? Oh, it's a superiority bologna sandwich. Attackers with class disadvantage. Wait, you want to use attackers with class disadvantage? I didn't know that. Yeah, I don't care. I'm just going to use whoever I want. Wish you had Sentry. You'll get him eventually. The Gore fight in 27 seconds. Yeah, Gore is a good time. Who do I feel like rocking for this? I'm just gonna use Human Torch. Just ignore the superiority thing. I think I can. But yeah, Anti-Venom would be a good fight for that too. There's definitely a couple fights that you could use Anti-Venom for in Crucible. Unfortunately, you have to finish Crucible to actually be able to use him for that. Wait, you're gonna use Human Torch for Anti-Venom? I guess that won't matter as long as you have his pre-fight on. That was easy. Incinerate and Poison, yeah. I knew it was Incinerate for sure. I couldn't remember what the other one was. Exactly. Trying to... oh, yeah, okay. Get my revenge on this Black Panther. Okay, yeah, I was a little confused, but I was like, hey, man, whatever option you want to use, brother. You do you. You do you. Kind of surprised. I think there's a lot of other fights you would definitely probably want to use Human Torch. Other than Anti-Venom, so I was like, okay, Tim, alright. But yeah, he should be fine for that Mephisto fight. Still, though, you do need to make sure you activate your pre-fight. Oh, you're so cooked, Mr. Black Panther. Yep, there he goes. She-Ilth for Anti-Venom. Who are you going to use for the She-Hulk, Tim? Oh, this is tricky. Wait, oh no, it's still the same. I can still use Shuri. I have her. That is weird though. Why does Gore heal from the long shot special one? Do I even have... is Shuri even on my roster as a 2-star? I don't think so. Well, that's kind of buns. Okay. Pooh. I guess I can still probably use Warlock. Oh, I can use Sentinel. We'll be fine. Oh, you're using Chiel. You're double dipping with Chiel. You're using a 7-star and a 6-star, Tim? Oh, you suck, Domino. Eat a can of worms. You're literally the worst kind of champion. Enjoy your burning to death. It is so nice that you can double dip champions, by the way, at different rarities. That came in clutch a couple times. Like I used both of my Iron Hearts. I have no idea what Chiel's Awaken ability does, so I can't really, you know, speak to that at all. Infinity Man. I think Shuri is probably the best Domino counter. Just because you apply the shocks way easy. This freaking Electra that does 1,000 damage, though. Actually wild stuff. Man, do I have no 2-star Negasonic? I guess Sunspot would work, huh? Let's just use Sunspot, I suppose. Dude, I kind of wish I could go back and do Crucible again. It was a really fun stream. A lot of those fights were really enjoyable. Some, not so much. But I mean, even the unenjoyable fights, I feel like I did okay. Speaking of unenjoyable fights, though, the Howard the Duck one and maybe Electro were probably my least favorite, honestly. I soloed Howard the Duck, but I did die on Electro a few times. Eventually, I kind of got a rhythm down, but by then it was a little too late. I had used revives there too. Is there a pulse your blast can't be evaded? 'Tis true, but then that only limits you to part of your kit. At least until you get a shock online. Pretty much use anybody for this one. You use your lowest 2-stars for every fight. Widow is the Giga Genius. That's some smart thinking, man. You just make everything super tricky and difficult. Alright, Lady Deathstrike, do work. I remember using Sinister for this fight. Didn't really matter, though. I almost put him in my video, but I felt like Deadpool X-Force wasn't really that tricky anyway. And, I mean, this is why. Kitty Pryde was a piece of cake. At least with Nimrod. I haven't tried that fight with anyone else. Ebb and Flow, Knockdown. Hey, if you get the solo, it works, bro. I mean, you can't argue with results. It's your Bari Panther Revenge arc time, dude. Leader for Gore. I mean, that's also just a good counter. You definitely don't have to use the people I suggested in the video. Or, like, the people I suggested. Those were just my favorite counters. Hey, what's up, Zemo? How you doing, man? How's the Battleground season going for you? You can't get past Dormammu? Use Spider Ham. You not have Spider Ham, Widow? Alright, Nimrod. Dude, you're already in Vibranium 5? Nice. I'm like semi-close. I'm still like pretty in Diamond. I haven't played Battlegrounds outside of like the daily objectives. Alright, who to use for Nimrod? Just use Medusa, I guess. Sure. Thank you, Charles. Hey, speaking of Revenge Kill, I can't remember if you said you did or not when I mentioned it earlier, but did you use your Jabari Panther for that Joe Fixit? If so, how did that fight go, man? Forgive me if you already answered that question. I have a poor memory, and you guys all know this. Okay, how am I armor breaking and Nimrod's armor is not going bye-bye? Is that like part of Nimrod's kit? I've never noticed that happening before. Weird. I mean, it doesn't matter, but... Huh. Okay. Got him down. Got him down. Oh, you used your 6-star Jabari? Dang, did you get him down in a solo, though? This fight, I wish I would have used someone different the first time. Instead of Gore. Well, he makes... Well, okay, but if he made... I don't think that's like not what was happening though. He was just retaining his armor up even while I was applying armor break, which should delete the armor up, right? But I mean, I don't IDK. He's dead now, so it didn't end up mattering anyways. Okay, who counters auto block stuff? Vox, I guess. To be honest, you don't remember. No worries. That was weird though. Yeah, that Joe Fixit fight is kind of wackadoo. Definitely one of the fights I wasn't a huge fan of. But I really think that was my own fault for like maybe not reading the nodes as well as I could have. I will say, dude, if you ever get, like, in the normal Crucible, if you ever get hit by this Ronin, you are so cooked. Superior Iron Man works. Well, too late. Vox already did the work. But thank you, Zemo. I appreciate the input, man. Superior Iron Man is such a baller. Alrighty. I'm just going to use Hitmonkey for Scorpion so that it will be speedy fast. Zemo, I assume you're already done with Crucible, man? How'd that go for you? Yeah, that's what happened to me. That's why I was really confused by that fight. I remembered, like, the cleanse wasn't cleansing. I don't know if that was a node-related thing or not, or a Joe Fix-It related thing. I just kind of kept hammering away at him. Take my own advice for this fight. I'm not even going to look at the nodes because it doesn't matter what does and doesn't carry over. Because Iceman rinses this Morningstar. Well, I wouldn't say rinse, but he is very, very safe. Also, this one's for my boy WAP. Morningstar, easy, bro. Easy. She's dead. Yeah, I'm done with it. Use half your total revives just on Glycan alone and got cool in Night Thrasher from the crystals. Hey! Pretty good pulls. I mean, Cole is, at least. And I've heard okay about Night Thrasher. Took your MODOK to rank 3 from Realm event and gave him a Science Gem too. Oh, nice. WAP would be a big fan of that. He was just in here singing the praises of MODOK. But yeah, the same thing kind of happened to me, Zemo. It felt like most of, like, maybe half the total revives I used on Glycan. I didn't use a lot of revives to begin with, but I definitely used, like, a small fortune. Or, like, a handful. That is true, Charles. Yeah, it's a little more temporary. Yeah, Nefaria will work for that fight as well, Tim. I recommend personally maybe using Nefaria on America Chavez. But that's my personal opinion. He did really, really well for that fight. And America Chavez, her, like, special firing can get out of control pretty quick. But he is a good option for that fight, for sure. Not a lot of people have Iceman as a 7-star. He was one of the champions that just Kabam hated everybody, and they made it, like, maybe a little too annoying to get him. This is what I would have wished I did in the Legendary, by the way. Just, like, kept parry and, like... Oh, that hits? I forget, like, the reach on that is ridiculous. Wong took a few revives. Can't remember who I used for Wong. Who did I use for Wong? I don't remember that fight being tricky, though. I think the Wong fight was a solo. Hulk on Chavez? Yeah, you can. I used my Hulk on Emma Frost. He worked there. Penny Parker? Yeah, she's Hulkling. Dude, this is kind of fun, by the way. This, like, little mini Crucible is kind of... It's like a nice little time filler. I'm actually enjoying it. This is actually just, like, way better than having, like, the monthly quest and stuff. This is pretty fun. Nefaria is considered the best counter for Wong. Man, I wish I could remember who I used for Wong. I actually don't remember. Because it wasn't Nefaria. I used Nefaria for America Chavez. I know that for sure. Who did I use for Wong? I used Silk for Wong. That's who I used. That's why I can't remember. Because the fight was over in like 2 seconds. Yeah, and I don't think Tim has silk, so. The good thing about Hulk is, like, even if you don't get him down in the first revive, with, like, you can keep him stun locked for so long, you'll probably get him the second go around anyway. The Emma Frost fight killed me a few times, I'm not gonna lie. It was more annoying than I feel like it should have been. I kind of want to try Nico here, but I don't really know how Nico works. Actually, hold on, wait, can I Ronin cheese? Whenever the attacker blocks a hit, pause all buffs on the defender. Whenever the attacker avoids a hit with dexterity evade, inflict an additional buff on the defender. Charge. Oh, do you get a penalty? I'll use a mystic. We'll use a mystic, chat. I don't want to get the damage penalty. Use Claire. Use Claire. It'll be fun. Well, now let's use the Mooster himself. Cersei was easy. Man, must be nice for you Shathra freaking owners. Still waiting on mine personally. Hey, maybe we'll get her later. We're opening a 7-star basic at the end of the stream today. So make sure and stick around for that, guys. Also, if you haven't already, please like this stream. Really helps me grow. We're aiming for 500 subs. That's the dream right now. We're closing in on it. Oh, I'm using the cow. You read my mind, Charles. Don't you have a 6-star Shathra, Tim? I thought you had a copy of her. Dude, I love Mr. Moo. He's such a fun champ. Alrighty. Kitty Pride. I don't think I have a 2-star Nimrod. I don't think he exists as a 2-star. Nope. I could use Iron Man, probably. What nodes does she have? If the defender is... Oh, yeah. The attenders by 80% while suffering from an incinerate. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm going to use Iron Man. Should work fine. You could rank her up. I don't think she, like... I think Shathra versus Cersei would be, like, one of those champions that, like, she... Like, the matchup she doesn't have to be maxed out for, necessarily. I could be wrong. But, I think she would just smoke Cersei a little bit. You'd still have to probably try to not get hit. But... Iron Man. Ironheart would work too here. So I think Ironheart invalidates prowess on her heavy attack. If I'm remembering right. I think so. Invalidated. Okay, that was easy peasy. Yo, Stud, what's up, man? Hey, thanks for commenting on the video, dude. Oh, wow. 3K 7-star shards. Heck to the yeah. Oh, wow. 3K 7-star shards again? I'm game. Oh, wow. Wait, what? Is this broken? Why do I get it so many times? What the heck? Why is that quest so much juicier than the first one? White Tiger for Cersei? What does that even... Does that fight actually work? Does she have anything to do with, like, buff-related things? Combo ending attacks nullify a power gain or energize buff on the opponent. I guess that could be coming in handy. Special 2 would probably be nice. Probably want to get to a special 2. I think that fight might not be ideal. Tim. I think you might be more worth using the bug lady. Maybe. I mean, it could actually be really different on paper, but in my head it feels like it would work, but it would be less than ideal compared to a lot of other potential Cersei matchups. Okay. Claim that, get that out of the way. Now we gotta do the bosses. So we have Citalis. Wait, I get a full team? Wait, is it just her? Heck yeah. Dude, I'm down. Okay, sick. Oh, wait, now I can use 3 stars. Oh, cool. Cool. Okay, Storm. Let's bring... I know Kitty Pryde would work as well. Do I have Apocalypse? That could be fun. We can bring APOC. Why not? Sure. We can bring... Man, I don't know. I didn't know this was with 3 stars. I thought the whole thing was going to be 2 stars, man. We'll bring Kitty Pryde, I guess. And then... I don't know. Nick Fury for the damage boost, I suppose. And then... Bishop. We'll bring Bishop. Oh, wait, no. Cyclops could be fun. Nah, we'll bring Bishop. It's fine. Ugh. Shathra Goated versus Buff Heavy Cosmic. Dude, I still haven't... Ugh. I'm gonna get a Shathra soon, and then I'll be able to really jump on the hype train for it. Okie dokie. Let's see if like Storm can just like chug through this thing in one rip. Does she have any special sauce? No. All her phases, are they the exact same? Yeah, she still has phase 1. And then phase 2. And then phase 3, okay. It's 1, 2, 1. All right. Oh, what? I dex that? Okay. Why can't I parry her? I have no idea. Wow, that was just the entire phase, huh? Oh, baloney. Hello? Wait, what? What a ripoff. Citalis, you're kidding me. You're kidding me, man. Why are you throwing special ones like that? You were cooperating for my normal Crucible run. There we go. No, I didn't want a special 3. I mean, I don't think it matters, but still. Oh, thank you for giving me the entire screen. That was crazy. I've never seen so many somersaults in a row. You should be an Olympian, Cytalos. You'd definitely bring home the gold. 100%. Is that gonna knock her back enough? Yeah. Okay. Everybody go take a nap. She's just more interested in blocking. Hey, we got the solo. Ah! Now we're back. You didn't suck as the new mode gave you a bunch of maxed out 2 stars. You didn't have a single 3-star past rank 1. Oh no, Tim, that sucks, dude. I mean, dude, I'm kind of in a similar boat. My 3 stars aren't really ranked up that much. Either. Ayo, we get them summoners fest points. Juicy, juicy. Now we just have Bahamut, guys. Thank you, Tanner. Thank you, Tanner. Welcome to stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Happy start to your weekend, my friend. Or week, my friend. That's what I meant to say. Do I have a 3-star Kingpin and any maxed level at all? Well, maybe I could use Shang-Chi, but I kind of want to use Kingpin because, I mean, he's just easy, quite frankly. Let me go rank him up. Add a whole page of maxed out? I mean, yeah, but not like the ones I need. A lot of them are the old guard, too. Or older. Yeah, Kingpin. Rank you up, buddy. Started your 2nd year of college. Nice, dude. College is fun. I do miss college a little bit. Not like a ton. All right, we're just gonna do this. It's 2 units. I can part with that. But I do miss like the hanging out with the homies that I had at college. I don't know if I can, Tim. The cost is very steep. The cost is very steep. Definitely enjoy it, but I mean, also, I think you have to, like, I don't know. There's so many people that I feel like go to college and they just super hyper focus on school. And that may work for some people, but I think you really need to break that up. Like, actually go participate in fun college shenanigans. That's my opinion. Aw, wait. Oh, no, I do. Okay. What? Oh, duh. Oh, I can't think of him either. Hold on. There we go. I was like, dude, why is he disappearing? And I was like, oh, yeah, I can only use 3 and 2 stars. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Who else should I bring? Just bring Rocket Raccoon. For fun. We'll bring Colossus. Wilson Fisk. Filson Whisk. Well said! Let's go in here. We'll let Nick Fury die. Well said! Dang, man, we're almost done with this. I haven't even been live for an hour and a half. This fight, I think, was one that was made a lot easier with relics. What? Man, my reflexes are slow tonight, I guess. Get the solo? I will, Tanner. Don't even worry. It was a solo in the actual Crucible. That's what matters. Crap, I actually want some, like, power here. Alright, we're good. I think it still specials into, yeah. I don't exactly remember all of his phases, but we're just gonna, like, improv. It's working out. I think I still need to collect charges. I don't remember exactly how many I need. I think I can probably start beating into him soon. I think I parry the next, like, wave thing for this phase. I'm not sure entirely. I'll figure it out though. This is exactly how the actual Bahamut fight went during the normal Crucible. I think you can heavy or parry, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I mean, I can parry if I actually hit the parry, I should say. Oh, shoot, I forgot about the flames. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is what I thought. Tanner, how'd your Crucible run go, man? I'm pretty sure you usually do things day one, right? I'm assuming you're done with it already. Aw, you butthead. Give me that good one. Dude, really? We just gonna keep giving me the stupid wave? Are you for real with that? You smashed it all within that night? Yeah, a couple people did, man. I myself, I wanted to make sure I had content for this week. Also, I think I would have gone crazy, honestly. I think that's because I streamed it so late, though. Okay, well, now I think this is the ping pong phase. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Dude, Bahamut is so easy. I feel like he used to be so much trickier. Alright, thanks, Widow. Thanks for support, man. Appreciate it. I wonder in the code what the longest ping pong it can do is. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Dude, I'll probably wait on Wheel of Fate for, like, so long, honestly. Okay, well, that was a piece of cake. Dude, Bahamut is so easy. That fight is really fun, though. Bahamut is the second hardest boss in the game. Maybe it's probably just because I'm using Kingpin. I mean, he is, like, one of probably, if not the best, Bahamut counter. Those were easy peasy rewards. I mean, you love to see that. Yeah, anyway, Tanner, I usually like to speedrun stuff like that, but it's just nice because, like, I've noticed streaming this game, you don't always have something to do every night. Like, now that I'm done with this, there's nothing for me. I mean, I could technically do some other stuff, but, like, Battlegrounds. No, well, no, okay, Tanner, I'm not talking about, like, the negative armor. I'm talking about, like, the amount of times that he can actually go back and forth with you, because it's random, I think. If I have the counters, Wheel of Fate isn't that bad, to be honest. A lot of solos. I just still don't think the rewards are worth it to me. At least to me. I don't know. Battlegrounds time? I think I want to hold off on Battlegrounds until the objective refreshes. I don't want to get to Gladiator Circuit too fast. Also, I need to rebuild my unit stash. Actually, real quick, I'm going to go do all the solo raid objectives because they're about to fill up again. I need to use a Cosmic, a Mutant, and a Mystic. And dude, I know you don't get much of anything from this, but those XP tokens, man, they're going to be important someday. Every little bit helps when you want to grind revives for you. Dude, I'm down. I got you. I'll just throw on some Netflix or like some Discovery Channel shows. Super buffs, what does that do? Intercepting the opponent? I don't feel like doing that. That's too much work. Each unique buff grants... I mean, that sounds like it'll be pretty strong, honestly. We'll just go the guillotine route, probably. Yeah, let's just go that route. Oh, it lowers the chance. I did not actually know that that was correlated. Interesting. Interessante. But anyway, yeah. I lost my train of thought, but I think the next thing I'll do is probably Ordeal. The Titan Nexus is probably the only thing worth getting. And if I'm just going for another Titan, I'd probably just do Act 7 Crucible, to be honest. Which I did tinker with doing, because Act 8 Crucible was, like, to be honest, a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. It definitely felt a lot more intimidating than it actually is. Let's do... Oh, I can't remember. Which one is this one? Is it... This is that. I can't remember now. Let's do Pure Punishment. Are we doing a crystal opening? We will, Tim. It'll be towards the end of the stream. It'll probably be just like a normal 3-hour stream today, I think. But anyway, yeah. So if, like, I mean, like, you could make an argument that the Selector is really strong from Wheel of Fate, but I have every champion in it. Like, at least I think so. And the champions, if I do have them that I don't have, I'm not interested in. I think the only reason I would do Wheel of Fate is just for, like, content. You gotta think of, though, Charles, like, back when you did Act 7 Crucible, you were also less strong than where you currently are. So, things could be different now. Although, I do think you're probably right. I think the bosses are a little bit harder. How hard do you guys think the bleeds hit by the end of this? Like when Venom is ramped up? We're already over 2k. The damage is ludicrous. Yeah, I mean, when I was going through Act 7, I definitely wasn't using rank 1 7 stars. I think if I did it, I would literally only be using it for the Titan. The other crystal in there, you don't, I mean, all those champions are in the basic now, I think. I don't think it would really be worth it. Yo, Spidey, what's up, man? Hope you're doing good. I don't know. It was just like an in the moment thought. I would rather do Ordeal first, though. I think right now it has like the best bang for your buck as far as rewards go. I'm pretty hyped by the change they're gonna make to the gauntlet, by the way, the Valiant Gauntlet. Having the higher tier that is actually just like the OG gauntlet. So that we can get value from our rosters now. Oh, you did it late. I think, yeah, Tanner, the current setup is bad. I'm glad they're adding with like the new setup though. That there's like the super high difficulty that is how it was when it released first. Because I actually quite enjoyed that because I had the roster that I could enjoy it with. Oh wait, I'm supposed to... Okay, solo raid. Let's do mutant next, I guess. I've already used Storm for one of these. I want to use North Star. Oh, actually, I can't. That's going to crash my game. I want to use North Star. I just can't. That's sad. Let's use Cyclops. Well, no, Cyclops is annoying. Let's just use Domino. I'm a little worried about the, like, adaptive difficulty. It feels like something they'd fumble the ball on. I think it'll be fine if, like, sure, it's adaptive, but, like, only to a certain degree. Crit Crusher. I'm just gonna do this. I don't really care. Pick the debuff enhancement on Onslaught Cook. To be fair, Tanner, everybody cooks on like everything. I've done this enough to know it doesn't honestly matter what champion you use. Besides, I could use Onslaught all the time. I hardly ever use Domino on offense. Let's do Thanos Saith. That one's fun. Hopefully the next month Gauntlet is fun. I really hope they don't like screw it up. I'm annoyed that like they're making Prestige like a little bit more important though. I always thought that Having prestige be so important for alliance-based things was really dumb, because it almost forces your hand to rank up and invest in champions that you as the player don't want to. And sure, it's only top 30 prestige champions, but it still takes that away from the player to a degree, which I'm not a huge fan. Fighting the champion is starting to get annoying. What? How? I mean, he takes on the attributes of different champions. I see what you mean. Oh, it's Hercules. Nice. So fun. Hercules is kind of annoying, honestly. Because I can't parry him, which is like gonna drive me insane. They're making it worse with top 30? Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, usually though, like, that's gonna leave enough room to rank champs that you'd probably already want to. I hope. It's gonna depend on how severe it is, I think. I can tell you my gut reaction when they announced adaptive difficulty was just negative. And usually my gut is right on things before I've actually had a chance to sit down and like really think about it. So we'll see. Like, I want to give him a chance. I don't want to just pass judgment without actually trying it first. It just feels a little bit like, I know they were playing it off as like, ooh, adaptive difficulty is going to let us, like, instead of focusing on all these different progression level quests, we can just put the time into developing one, like, fleshed out quest for everybody. And it's like, no. That's just like an excuse, to be honest, to do like less work. It almost feels like they'll do the same work, because it, like, surely some of the nodes are only going to be available to like higher brackets. If they aren't, I would be surprised. Yeah, RP, there's a lot of good matchups. I'm just having a good time. It's the only way to make this this guy entertaining to me. Yeah, prestige should be for bragging, though. I agree. Like, dude, I remember back in the day, everyone with their ranked up like Thor Ragnarok, like, and it's just a waste because nobody would use them. But also, like, you had to use those champions if you're in a competitive alliance. It was just boring. Again, like I said, top 30, I don't think that's quite as bad as it could be, at least. But I don't know, man. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Dude, is Domino, is she like critical failing the raid fervor thing? Feels like she is. Yeah, I think it is. Or it's just like not working properly. Huh. It's like all of a sudden I've like stopped getting like charges, it feels like. I don't really know. Oh well. We're in this for the long haul, I guess. Yeah, Domino actually fails the like the node. That's hilarious. Skill issue. No, because like now the damage is back. Gotta put the debuffs on him. Yeah, he'd like that, wouldn't he? Perf. That's actually fundamentally true. Breathing is a skill issue. You have to have the skill to do it. I don't think I'm supposed to have that like random like green/gray buff under my health bar, am I? What is that? This game, man. It's okay, I enjoy the champion special evading. Oh, really? Okay, I guess I didn't reparry. I got Sabertooth, and then I also got Anti-Venom. Hey, you're not wrong, RP, man. I see a lot of people's posts on Reddit sometimes, and they're like, why am I not doing damage here? It's like, did you read the notes before you did the fight? That being said, I don't really care about this mode, so. But yeah, Spidey, that's what I got. And then I'm saving the Titan. So you didn't miss too much other than those crystals. You just wanted people to know your pain? Wait, wait, are you saying you're illiterate? Anti-Venom is pretty good. I was playing around with him a little bit today. I was enjoying myself. I don't think he really needs the dupe as much as people are trying to get me to believe. The damage was like still really solid. I guess it lets you block specials and stuff pretty well, which is nice. But you don't really need it, I would say. I think his damage is just fine. Like, if you're awakening Anti-Venom just for damage, I think it's a waste. I think, like, his awakening value still comes in the fact of his, like, regeneration, personally. Because you can just like you use your special one to apply the debuffs, but you can almost ignore that entirely after his change and just go straight to his special 2 and do it like multiple times. I think Viv Vision is pretty good, Tanner. I think there's room for Viv to be successful. She can be pretty quick. It just depends on what you value. Like Voodoo with like the power control and stuff, or Viv with just like speed, I guess. He died from the critical failure damage. That's so funny. Alright. We have to do it one more time. You're hereby dubbed Viv Vision. Vivsion? Vivsion? It feels like I'm having a stroke mid-sentence if I say it that way. Vivision. The Vivision. No point for you to sig Voodoo. Yeah, I mean, I definitely won't pick Dr. Voodoo. I've never really liked Dr. Voodoo. Yeah, I can see that where you're coming from there, Tanner. It's definitely hard to want a champion when you have to like full invest into them. Like how Crossbones is, like you ideally want him Sig 200. Like he's technically good without it. Or like without it being max Sig level, but I mean ideally you want it to have 200 Sigs. 200 Sigs. Dude, do I take Rintra to rank 4, dude? Oh my gosh. I think we have to. I'm gonna use the cow. I think like people are all just looking at the new shiny toy right now. It'll be interesting to see like as the buffs really make their way into the wild more and like content develops, like which champion actually rises to the top. Can't remember which one does this do. Dude, that could make Rintra actually crit. What? We're just gonna use the same one. Doesn't matter, you got your boy Cole in his dupe, so you won. Hey, respect, man. Respect, man. I've seen those damage numbers. Cole can go crazy. I've seen the screenshots. Dude can go pretty wild. Tanner, I think he's just balanced by his poor block proficiency. That's the plan, RP, when I get one, but I think the wrench, like, it's not that simple. The Juggernaut relic is insanely valuable for Rintra. He's just, I mean, there's a lot of squishy champions out there that can do a lot of damage fast. Hitmonkey is a great example. Like, yeah, his damage can be bananas. Now, that being said, I know Knowles is even more bananas, but they're definitely balanced by their health pool and lack of block proficiency. At least that's the idea they go for. I'm surprised they're giving him, like, coal charges in Battlegrounds. That makes sense, but still. With the new relic. Yeah, stat focus will make a difference a little bit, but the numbers aren't that huge. They don't change too much unless you have a 7-star relic. And even then, it's minimal. They definitely went with the, like, StatCast are really just more for a combo extension than anything. Why Jugs on Cow? Because it makes him regenerate more health. When you're rooted and you go unstoppable, you get like a mini regen. He just stays a lot more sustainable. See? You can see right there. How much? Dang it. Where's my crit? Aw, man. We almost had him in 2 special 2s. It's alright. I'll take 3 at least. Just, I think each of those hit for 1 mil. That's crazy, dude. Wait, his biggest utility is parrying Zola? Wait, Cole can parry Arnim Zola? It might depend on masteries for what you're talking about. And just like certain matchups, maybe. Maybe champions are too tanky. Low key? Which is really strong. Who on Kushala? Kushala, you want to use the Scarlet Witch relic, in my opinion. I didn't know that. That's cool. That's always good utility to have. Yeah, in my opinion, I think the Scarlet Witch relic is the best on Kushala. Because... Where is she? I really like having this. Or wait, not this. Where is it? Wait, is it this? It might be this. Yeah, it's this. Because then you can like parry, and then you like get some health back. It's really weird. Just wait until they're like, actually, we want to buff the champions that everyone thinks are bad. Have they said if they're going to, like... So you know how they have their champion rebalance program, where months after they release, they'll review champions and adjust numbers if need be? Have they said if they're going to do that for, like, these buffs, like Anti-Venom and Cole, stuff like that? Because I wonder if, like, maybe Night Thrasher, Sabretooth, like, maybe they'll get an even better... Like, maybe they'll get a second pass. They'll get another tune-up. Yeah, I've seen... Dude, the Cole videos of him speedrunning Realm of Legends are, like, crazy quick. Nah, I'm not gonna do that, RP. I already bought all the Valiant... the Valiant StatCast relics, and... I mean, I got a 7-star out of him, so it was worth it in the end, but I usually only spend units on events and stuff, which is probably the best best usage for units in the game. As long as you're not spending money. Probably the best for progression. I wonder how they're gonna let us get like StatCast relics, like if they're gonna be kind of tricky to get, like if we'll just have to get them with units, or if they'll enter like certain stores, stuff like that. I think there's a lot of champions that could do with the tune-up. But dude, I've mentioned this a couple times. Like, you guys, I played plenty of gacha games. Power creep happens, and it's real. So the more people clamor for buffs or tune-ups and stuff like that, then the more convoluted abilities you're going to end up getting. Because if they're too strong, you need something to counter them, and just like stuff like that. Like, I don't think a lot of people have the future sight. Like, people, like, sure, in the here and now, like, reworking a lot of champions, that's cool. But then you're also taking a kit from a champion that can release in the future, and then Kabam has to, like, one-up themselves with, like, more BS. So you're just gonna get more champions like Enchantress. And just, like, people, anyway, just, like, more people don't wanna fight. RP, I think I do, man. I mean, the fact that in the future we can probably get them for free, I think it's just fine to not spend. And the stat boost is negligible from a 5-star, honestly, unless you max rank it. Of course, that's my opinion, but I mean, they're going to be free-to-play achievable. I would bet my life on it. Buff regular Wolverine? Dude, have you ever used him with Stud? He's pretty fun with APOC, with like deep wounds. As a horseman. I mean, he's nothing to write home about, but he's like usable. But yeah, I justified spending on the Valiant relic or StatCast just because I wanted to get at least some, and I had the units, and I figured might as well roll the dice. But now that that offer's gone, I think I'm done spending on any of them. I got what I came for. Darkwing can be so obnoxious, man. You should. I mean, it makes her much better. She kind of... Isn't it like part of her kit, though, that she'll like give you a free level in deep wounds or something like that? I think it is. Aww, I missed it. It's fine. Dead anyway. Dead anyway. I bet they'll just add StatCast stuff to Battleground Store. Nice, Tim. I got scammed on mine this week. I got like nothing. I got a full energy refill and then like, I think some shards. Kind of a bummer. I have a point in deep wounds. But that's because my favorite champion is Venom. Well, not my favorite champion, but like one of my favorite champions, I should say. Nefaria, obviously, my favorite. For sure. And now I have my brand new shiny Sabertooth. Oh my goodness. The bleed damage. So good. So good. Not really. He was doing like... I can't remember if his bleeds got to 2,000 per, but they were close. even at like max ramp with Sasquatch synergy. And I had relics, or not relics, I had synergies that increased bleed damage, and it still was like pretty mid. Sabretooth is just kind of stinky in my opinion. I think 1 point's all you really need. Unless you have like the extra masteries from like Necropolis or like the Radiant store and you're looking for somewhere to spend them, I think you could do much worse. Holy crap, Tim. Dude, that's like an all-day affair. I'm not even joking. I burned like 25 revives in a day. Just farming revives. It's not that fun. Yeah, it's worth it though. I mean, you're saving resources. Unless you're gonna like grind the living crap out of Battlegrounds, there's nothing else you'd use it for. So at least you're getting use out of it. But it is mind-numbingly boring. My best recommendation is just go watch TV or watch your favorite streamer, this guy. Look over at your phone every once in a while. And that's it. Or program an AI to do it for you. Just make sure you don't get caught. Oh, you're cooked. Oh, you're cooked. Human Torch is cooked. Imagine that. You wish they had an autocomplete for Apothecary? Yeah, they should, honestly. I did do that already, stud. I did that on Monday. And then I did... Or not Monday. I did that the day Crucible released. And then I did Crucible the day after. I did. Oh, thing, I didn't want you to throw that, buddy. You are a real butthead, I tell you what. Yeah, it was not my favorite thing in the world, I'm not gonna lie. I had to do the failure strategy where I pretty much do the kill with like another champion and then just bring in the one for the objective to finish it off. And I'm a little bit ashamed of that, but I mean, honestly, I don't have a ranked up Ebony Maw. Come on. But yeah, an autocomplete for Apothecary, it should be a thing, but I think Kabam knows that where their bread is buttered. They make a lot more money from people using units on revives than probably any other item in the game. So I think that's like what their thought process is, Tim. That's why like the small catalyst quests and stuff, those are probably auto-completable just because like you can't really spend units for them. So they don't really need to make them inconvenient. Oh, whoops. It doesn't even matter. It is cheesy, but it's the way it is. What I'd like to do, if I ever get the free time and like the ambition for it, I want to see like which champion is like by the numbers the fastest at autoing everything. Tis the numbers. Tim has brought that up before, RP, but I mean, he has the full energy refills already, so It'd be a waste to not use them. Ugh. Especially when like level 1 revives are infinitely more useful. Yeah, on Crucible, in my opinion, because you get a full heal if you just finish the fight. Oh, bruh. Venom. I think it'd be content dependent, probably. It is silly, yeah. I didn't yet, Spidey, no. I cannot. On the bright side, Tim, they're revamping the daily quest. I don't think that includes Apothecary, though. Which, it'd be cool if it did. But yeah, Spidey, here's what I'm thinking, man. Like, what if I know we were initially thinking that I could probably use it right now and be just fine because I'd probably have rank 4 material by the time the Titan changed. But what if I get 2 champions from the new wave that I'd want to rank 4? I'd like I'd much rather be prepared for that, you know? I hope the daily quests don't suck. If they can make those usable, that'll be awesome. Also, raise your hand if you think their justification for taking away the full energy refills is actually horrible. Because they're like, oh, we're reducing the amount of grind and like content in the game, so you need less energy refills. And it's like, I haven't been using my full energy refills to grind the proven difficulty of the event quest, and I still feel like I've been short on energy at times. And I don't think I'm alone in that. Like, there's just a lot of things that require energy in this game. Like, taking away that like source of energy is like, it's definitely going to be felt, I think. I could use a 2 to 3, that's true, but what if I want to use that on a Titan pull? Spidey. You see where the predicament is? So anyway, I mean, I know maybe I'm just complaining to complain, but I don't know, man. Like, I feel like I always am needing revive, or, well, revives too, but energy in this game. To be fair, though, I will give them this. I think most of that is just my own fault, because as a content creator, I like to be able to do everything on, like, the day it releases, or maybe the day after, stuff like that. So I'm always needing a lot of revives, and because of that, I need more energy, and needing to push in Battlegrounds, so I need more energy, you know? I think the route they want you to take, and the reason they don't maybe care as much about the full energy refills, is because they want people to be play everyday players. They don't want you to be binge everything at once players, which I get. I mean, it's a mobile game, so maybe I shouldn't be able to just do every single thing in one day, which is what the energy would be for. I hope I pull Nico, Spidey. I'm like really hoping for Nico. Probably like the champion I want the most from the new Titan. We'll see what happens though. But yeah, the struggle is like, yeah, that you want me to log on and play daily, but that's like a few games of Battlegrounds, and then I have to just kind of pick and choose what I want to do for that given day. It's definitely a hard balance to strike, I feel like. I'm definitely glad I'm not on like a game balancing team. That job would suck. I mean, I'm just a guy on the internet that gives his opinions once in a while. But I don't get to see like all the metrics behind everything and, you know, their actual like timeline for the game, stuff like that. That being said, I really think they should buff Groot. I think he deserves it. And Doctor Strange. On a completely unrelated note. They probably have a Groot buff. Okay, here's my like tinfoil hat kabam's conspiracy. I bet they have a Groot buff ready to go. And they're just waiting for like a moment of really negative backlash from the community to release it. So that we all just get distracted. Because we've been waiting for it for so long, you know? I bet that's what they're going to do. If there's any sort of like huge community backlash, like maybe the game does something just like horrible or makes like a really negative change, they're going to be like, ah, but we have this group buff. And then everyone will be like, oh, thank you so much. And then boom, we all forget because that's how people are in society now. We gravitate to the shiny thing. Unfortunately. Also, guys, we've had a lot of people watching today. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, please do make sure to go and click that thumbs up button. It'll give you better Titan luck, I promise. The devs verified it. I mean, you can just look at Charles, dude. He got Jean Grey, dude. Is 2 tinfoil hattie? Oh, I don't think so at all, Spidey. You'd be surprised. You would be really surprised. There's a lot of big gaming companies that have done similar things. And it's really, really coincidental / fishy timing. Because when you're a live service game, a lot of times you have content in advance and you have to drip feed it to the public. Occasionally, I think it's wise to set some of those things in reserve. So that when you need like a break glass in case of emergency. Like Call of Duty, for instance. Like there have been seasons of Call of Duty, which is now kind of a live service game. Not quite, because they still charge you money for the new game every year. But they'll, like, if there's a bunch of just negative backlash or something, almost every single time without fail, they will release a gun that was a fan favorite in a previous Call of Duty and think that makes everything okay, and then they'll also release a remake of like a fan favorite map. Like every single time. I'm like, part of that is nostalgia baiting, but I think a large part of it is actually just distraction. It'd be filled with bugs and they'd send well, that too, man. I mean, even if they didn't drop a Groot buff to distract everyone, they'd be like, all right, well, just send out the compensation package and people will forget our game was broken. And people do. I mean, like, after they sent out a lot of the, like, redone banquet rewards, like, people stopped complaining pretty quick. Even though the compensation did nothing to solve the actual problem that people were complaining about, nobody cared after that. Everybody dropped it. They're like, well, I guess another Titan or two is okay. Which is pretty good, but, I mean, it didn't address the core issue with the banquet. Hopefully it doesn't suck this year. I think the banquet will be good. I'm hoping. I'm hopeful. Where am I at on Summoner's Fest? I don't know. I missed a handful of points because I was on vacation for a while. And I missed the freebies from the Kabam live stream. I think I'm at like 250 something or 60 something thousand. I want to say that's where I'm at. Definitely not done with it, if that's what you're asking. I also don't really spend money, so... No, got a ways to go, man. I'm hoping I can finish it. I haven't crunched any numbers. I'm just gonna roll with it, and if I get it, I get it. If not, no big dealio. You got up to MODOK and the rest 2 days ago? Dang, dude. You and WAP are just speedrunning that thing, man. I am... Yeah, let's see. I'm at 253,595, so I'm pretty dang close to where I guessed that I was. Spidey's all the way up here. He's crazy, dude. Just kidding. I'm missing out. I missed out on a lot from not getting the Twitch drops from the Kabam live stream, though. It's alright. I'll probably... I mean, I'll get the basic for sure. Get the Titan for sure. That's all I'm really caring about, to be honest. Everything else is just a bonus. Unlock feature reveal at upcoming Summoners Fest. Wonder what that'll be. Anyway, back to arena she goes. You'll hit the top 285 milestone tomorrow. Nice, that's a good pace, dude. That'd be nice to not have to worry too much about it. Unless you're going for like a top placement. How did a 6-star get in there? I literally... What is happening? Stop. This, like... Dude, the champion filter is so jank. Just does not work all the time. There we go. Anyway, that's awesome, RP. I kind of feel annoyed because I feel pressure to, like, play the game all the time, even if I don't really want to, just to get the daily quests. Not surprisingly, she was banned. Yeah, get used to it, Charles. I'm sorry, dude. It's the way it goes. If you ever run into it, by the way, Jean Grey is an excellent Jean Grey counter. Like, supremely good. Science one you got on your photon? Heck yeah, brother. Still hunting my photon. What? Dude, those AI reaction times, though? Crazy. Watch there be some game-breaking bug just before Summoners Fest. Breaks everything. When is that actually going down? Is it actually like after the 22-day counter, or is Summoners Fest like a month later, or the only consistent? I mean, that makes sense. He's a rank 4. I ban rank 4 Deathless Thanos anytime I see him. On the bright side, it frees up one of your other champions, Charles. That's what's kind of nice about ranking up meta champions, is like everybody feels the need to ban them, and then and then players like you that rank up champions that are a little bit more unorthodox that get through, and then you can just like fry people. Yeah, Hulk and Jabari. It can come in pretty handy. My Kindred got banned for the first time the other day. I was pretty happy about that. I mean, he's only rank 3. Maybe I should take Red Skull up to rank 3. That wouldn't be a bad use of that gem. $99 views. We're on the precipice of a crisp high 5. Come on, come on. Also, if you guys could let me know if I'm streaming, if my subscriber count ever changes so that I can update my stream title, that would be awesome. You don't have to, but if you do notice that there's a discrepancy, let me know. I'll probably only update if it's like a few numbers different though. Your rank 3 anti-venom destroyed abs, man. Yeah, he would kill for that matchup, dude. He'd be really good there. All the decelerate, the heal reversal, the staggers, just everything. Special 2 would go hard. If there's a rank 4 Spider-Woman also, she's an auto ban. There's a few champions that if I see them at rank 4, 100% I'm banning no matter what. Arnim Zola, Spider-Woman, okay? Deathless Thanos. So far, that's like pretty much it. I feel like I have counters to honestly like pretty much everybody else. I'll ban a rank 4 Enchantress. Only because if Nefaria gets banned, I really only have Spider-Ham in my deck to deal with her. And I may or may not draft him, so it's better to just not risk it. Generally, those are my bans, though. Like, #1 bans. Yep, that is the way, Charles. 'Tis the way. Occasionally, I'll ban rank 4 Onslaught if there's nothing else there. Although, I pretty much lean towards not banning him nowadays. Yeah. I usually only ban defensive champions that I don't like fighting as well. Very rarely do I ban offense champions. Like, if they don't have any really strong defenders, then I'll just ban common counters to my defenders. Usually I don't need to, though. Occasionally, I'll do a power move, and I will ban their Spider-Woman and then let Enchantress get through. If Spider-Woman is, like, the only champion they have that fights Enchantress well. Oh, no, I have to lose this fight. Dang it. I hate this game. I don't think I would ever ban Deathless Gilly. Are you talking about the victory track or the Gladiator Circuit Venom? Meta, I mean. Dude, Yondu is gonna go hard on defense. I'm calling it now, dude. Unless you're rupture immune or you just don't block. Come on, whistle at me, brother. Thank you. Aww, that for some reason that like reached further in my head. Alright, he's dead. Dude, Chielth is a beast, RP. I think, dude, Chielth doesn't get the respect she deserves in Battlegrounds. Like, even on defense, like, her cleanse, and then also the fact that Chielth, her special 1 animation takes a long time. It can run the clock down pretty well, and she's just overall tanky. Like, I will occasionally, if I see a rank 4 Chielth, I will actually ban her, because she's just actually a really good defensive threat, too. And then, like, also, like, after she throws her special 1, she can inflict the bleed through block. She can be really annoying. Oh, that's right. He does counter the Spideyverse champs. I remember reading that now that you mention it. I remember now. Ain't nobody banning Gilly. Maybe people that don't know what they're doing. There's a lot of people that just mindlessly ban the top 3 champions, stud. Not everybody thinks about the bans. Some people just want to speed run. Spooter lady. Dude, you know what'd be funny is if for like April Fools, they replace all the spider heroes with Spooter versions. Replace like the character portrait for Spider-Man with Spoderman. If you can, like reanimate him so he's got the Spoderman look. Dude, that would be probably the best thing ever. Onslaught, Spider-Woman, and Thanos get banned. Yeah, they're pretty common culprits of getting the ban hammer. I wonder which champions are gonna get blacklisted for the first time that they incorporate that in Gladiator's circuit. Have they announced when that is coming? Is that like next season of Battlegrounds? Spoderman. I'm not the hero the world wants. I'm the hero it got. Or the world need. Yeah, some people just will ban Onslaught, man. I mean, I used to ban Onslaught for a really long time, unless until I got the Special 1 decks consistently. Also, guys, we crossed 100 viewers on the stream. Thank you so much. High five, everybody. A crisp high five at that. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thanks for dropping by on a Monday. You guys are really consistent. I'm glad you guys make the stream every night. She can do the Thanos. Whoa, whoa. You guys might need to take this private. Is this PG, stud? Sounds like you're getting into some muddy waters here, buddy. Yeah, I used to always auto ban Onslaught. I usually don't anymore. Granted, like if it's a rank 4 and I don't have a good counter, I'll still time out. Crispy 5s all day magic. Bam. Dude, does Miss Marvel do anything unique, or is she just like the most milquetoast basic champion in the game? Dude, see, I know Bastion is good for Onslaught, but like, dude, I would much rather, I feel like usually I'd much rather use other champions. I would definitely use Jack-o'-lantern over him if I had him. I will say though, I really, really love the Bastion matchup against Bullseye. It feels like he counters Bullseye more than he does Onslaught, honestly. Dude, Kushal is so fast on that motorcycle, though. Jack-o'-lantern is just all around great for Battlegrounds. Like, he can dust fights so quick. Not just Onslaught. He's just like Speedy McGee, I swear. He's like one of the Lightning McQueen champions of Battlegrounds. You don't think it's not near as good as using Jack-o'-lantern Spidey? It's really not. Like, if you have to choose between the two, use Jack against Onslaught. Bastion is still great in his own right. Like, he does a lot of fights. It's, like I said, he does Bullseye probably better than Gentle does. And Gentle, I think, is made specifically for Bullseye. Like, Jack-o'-lantern is probably one of my more wanted champions. I just don't talk about him as often because I have Sentinel and Bastion, and they like get the job done. Oh. Oh, I didn't have my howl up. Whoops. Now I do. You're dead, Venom. Good try, buddy. The tech class is eating so good, man. Not so much with the Maker, though. I think that was like maybe a little bit of an L. Maybe a little bit of an L. No, Venom's okay as long as I don't push him to a special 2, Charles. That's my kryptonite. For some reason, dude, even though the game, like Venom has been in the game for a long time now, the special 2 always gets me. I don't know why. I just could never get the timing down for it. It's my kryptonite. I do not like the Maker at all, no. I don't. I think he might be a semi-tricky defender. I don't think the special 1 is hard to dex. The special 2 is not hard to dex. The only thing he's got going for him is like the evade, I think. And then like, I mean, getting chip damage from going through the trap. Oh, I'm fighting one of my favorites, yeah. That's alright. He's on the wrong side of the screen, man. I'll take him down all day. I think, wait, well, no, because the, after the Titan, isn't Jack going into the basic? I might be misremembering. I thought he went into the basic. Can't remember. Does ensnare counter? Oh, it's just evade. Crap. I mean, it might. It'll like semi counter and unstoppable maybe. Who needs debuffs? Not Okoye. You feel like you're bullying him? That's kind. I'm sure they appreciate that in game. I have no mercy. I learned from Cobra Kai. Strike fast, strike hard. Anyway, that is an interesting nexus though. Like, let's thought craft or like whatever it's called. If in a nexus I get both Nico and Cassandra Nova, I honestly don't know who I would use. Or like who I would pick. Because I actually really love both of those champions. I really like Nico for different reasons that I like Cassandra. I really don't know. I hope that's not my decision. I mean, it's a good decision to have to make. Don't get me wrong. B Dizzle, want to give you a shout out for my Crucible cheese vid. Helped you get through Cerastes 3/4 of the way done with Crucible as of right now. Dude, thank you, Rich Troll. I'm glad I was able to help, man. I'm glad I was able to help. Cerastes, it was kind of an annoying fight, but that was mostly because I didn't know he auto-blocked immediately after special attacks. Otherwise, that would have been the fastest solo of my life, but it wasn't. Oh, that could have been so much better. But I'm glad my champion suggestions were able to help you out, man. Hey, Anti-Venom, the man himself. Let's actually no, let's use him against. It's probably Nico easily. Is it though? I don't know, Spidey. Like, I really freaking love Cassandra Nova's design. I know Nico is like crazy good. For sure. Hopefully, hopefully, like, this is the ideal situation, okay? Ideally, we just pull one of those guys from the basic so that if they appear in the Titan, we don't have to make, like, the worst choice ever. Because, dude, I really love Cassandra's design. I think, like, she's just an easy-to-play champ that can do, like, a bunch of damage. Oh, thank you, Bridge Troll. Dude, that means a lot to me, man. Appreciate that, man. I wish the video quality on that video was a little better, but, I mean, what you're gonna do? It's downloading from YouTube, like, secondhand thing. You're dead, surely. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's rough because I'm like fairly well off. As like in both of those classes. Like I have Jean Grey. I mean, yeah, it's probably Nico. I don't think it's like an easy decision. But I think I probably am weaker in the Mystic class overall because I have Onslaught and Jean Grey right now. That being said, I bet it's going to be Baron Zemo because I actually just don't like care that much for Baron Zemo. Yeah, Charles, that was a really good ability for them to put in that fight because like before I knew about it, it was impossible trying to bait the block. Zemo's in this one, Spidey. He comes in with everybody else. He's representing the skill class. Because the new champions, like, they left a skill class void. We'll say. Dude, that's another good point. Like, what if I just use a 6-star Nico? Like, do I even need her to 7-star rarity? She definitely is one of those champions that she does her job so well, it doesn't necessarily matter what rarity you have her. Aw, buns. Do you think this will kill her? I guess we'll never find out. Oh, it was close. Zemo is one of your favorite skills, especially for Photon. Who would do that fight? Is it that good, though? Because she's bleed immune. His cleanse would make that fight a lot better, I bet. But I thought you wanted Zemo's bleeds to get value. Also, can I just say the chat has been popping tonight. I'm loving the constant flow of conversation. Yeah, see, Charles, like a 6-star Nico, she just smokes. It's like the same as using a 6-star Human Torch. Like he's still gonna cook Mystic champions. He just the health pool's not as big, I guess. He gets a big fury when champs are bleed immune. Oh, okay. Inmont, dude, stop like launching the heavy. I need a reparry here, Iron Man. Oh my, why are you instantly going there? There we go. Jeez. I just like parry and then he's like, nah, let me launch a heavy. Stupid Infinity Man. Now I'm at a special 2 on accident. Oh well. That's good to know. I like champions that, like, even if their kit is one-sided in some way, that they have an ability that will fix that. Like how Morbius, if he's awakened, he will apply ruptures instead of bleeds. I think that's really nice because it's annoying when just because of a single immunity, you can't use a champion. I don't like that. I think it's bad character design. Like, if What would be cool, although I think in Okoye's case it might make her a little too OP. What would be cool is if a champion was bleed and shock immune, she would apply rupture and poison or something else. I think that would be cool. I think Okoye is like too beastly though. I think that actually would be game breaking, personally. That's just an example. A bad one, but an example. Zemo just has so much utility. His Purify, yeah, it sounds like it. I mean, with Purify, that's like opens up a lot of fights. How did you evade that, Mr. Spidey? You had a cold snap. I'd like to file a complaint. Dead. Yeah, Jabari would benefit a lot from that, Charles. Like, just give her like I don't know, give her poison. Like, you could maybe say that, like, if she knows she can't bleed her opponent, she puts poison on the tip of her spear. Like, it could even be, like, worked into some sort of lore. You couldn't do that with every champion, though. Otherwise, it would just get annoying if every champion had a gimmick like that. Because then, who are you going to use when they're on defense? You'd require way more immune champions. It's just, it would be hard to balance around. I think it's good once in a while for champions, though. I'm sorry, Venom the Duck. I'm gonna have to do it to you, buddy. Or you can do it to me, I guess. Oh, he's so dead. Oh yeah, this is overkill. This would have probably, like, deleted his entire health bar. I love the Gore Special 3. Oh, it looks so good. Poison is the most common immunity. Yeah, but I guess you could make Rupture work. I was just trying to stay on, like, lore grounds. You could do Ruptures. You could make it like Scorpion, though, and then it would be balanced because it wouldn't automatically kick in when they're on defense. So if you have access to Rupture for now, I bet we're gonna see a lot more Rupture champions. I mean, they gave it to Yondu when, I don't know why, they could have just kept Bleed. So presumably so he'd be just more useful because Bleed immunity is kind of in that same vein. Bleed and Poison, they just suffer from the fact that they're one of the earliest debuffs. So a lot of champions are debuffed to them already. Or like debuff immune. What? Just it's the endless cycle, right? You release things and then you release things to counter the thing you released. Just like how I guarantee you there's going to be Cosmic that countered buff immunity to get around Nico, because she's going to be way too dominant in the game, especially against Cosmics. If they don't release counters for her, she'll be so relevant in the meta for a long time. It's hard to see them not cashing in on that. I guarantee you we're going to see champions that get around it. Or they'll shrug non-damaging debuffs or something, or I don't know. Yeah, I get that, Charles. Yeah, I know that's why they changed it as well. To fix the bleed problem. It is also true, though, that there are probably just a lot more bleed immunities by virtue of it being in the game for longer. Rupture, I feel like, is still fairly new. MCOC, my goat, bro. While we're on the subject of like ruptures and bleeds and shocks and all that, please give me a 7-star Scorpion. Kabam, if you're listening. Karate Mike, if you're in the chat, okay? Put in a good word for me. I don't think Scorpion would be TOP. I'll say it. Give me a 7-star, please. Please. It's the least you can do. Mediator. Dude, the amount of fighting over Gladiator being good or not in the comments is so funny to me. Every time Gladiator gets brought up, I swear. This one's for you, Charles. Bang. Not a lot of champions are immune to both poison and bleed. Yeah, I mean, that's because of the bouncing around recoil masteries, probably. The only downside would be, I mean, in the science class, you'd probably say there's more poison immune than any other class. But I feel like you said, there's not usually people that are dual immune, so you'd probably still just be able to use bleeds fine. Mediator propaganda. Now, you guys want to spread propaganda in other streams, you need to be spreading the Falcon Joaquin Torres propaganda, okay? You should know this. In fact, I'm a little bit disappointed in you guys for not helping me spread the Joaquin Torres propaganda. Okay, what? His, like, projectiles just disappeared. That's not my fault. He's just hanging out in my trap, though. I don't even care. Joaquin! Dude, I can't wait. I wish we didn't have to wait until January. Ugh. I want to know if Joaquin will be worth awakening gemming. Come on, man. Kabam. Help me out. Guys, I also have a generic, too. I forgot about that. Man, that adds a lot more complexity to the, like, awakening equations. That I'll probably save that for, like, whoever I get from the Titan. Yeah, maybe I'll do that, actually. Never mind. Like, if I got a, like, Cassandra Nova, maybe. Now, you want to know an even bigger flex than that, stud? You know Tim the Tatman? I was, like, among his first 10 regular viewers. I'm friends with him on Xbox 360. That's my small flex. I was there before Tim the Tatman got big. And he's enormous. Big time streamer. I played a couple games. I think I ran a couple of games with him once. I didn't have, like, a voice chat at the time or anything. Plus, I was a squeaker back then. But that's my claim to fame. Hopefully they make Deathless Vision just not suck, period. Whatever they got to do to make it work, I hope they do that. Do you even, like, when you do the Deathless, Necropolis run, do you even use Vision? Or is he just, like, there for synergy reasons? Oh, my beloved toxic armor, dude. Hell yeah. Bang. You're dead. For Grandmaster, but that's about it. Yeah, I figured as much. You can solo Captain Britain with a rank 3 or 4. Yeah, I mean, that's not worth though. I mean, rank 4ing a champion just for a single solo that you actually might not get if you just play bad. Not worth. Not worth. That just sounds like a scam, dude. Hey, speaking of Joaquin propaganda, though, here we are. He's gonna go up against Negasonic Teenage Warhead. CGR, you're easy, buddy. I dare you to hit me. Yeah, good try. Mr. Fire Bullhead. Can't even see me, bro. Goat Sonic Teenage Warhead. She is pretty good. She is pretty good. In fact, maybe a champion that would be worth ranking up, actually. She's not a horrible defender if you need her in a pinch, either. Yeah, I mean, Torres is already good at max ramp. Like, when they make him ramp faster... If it's like... It depends on how fast they make him, but I think he could be really strong. Dude, Saiyan's a baller, Charles. I love his rank up choices. Professor X, in his defense, though, like, is very, very good. A little bit tricky to play, though. If you want to do, like, the heavy intercepting and stuff like that. Oh, Shang-Chi. 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 I might be swearing in Chinese. I should stop. Complex champions you don't do well? Same. Same, Charles. I mean, okay, maybe not, like, complex necessarily, because I still like Shang-Chi, and I would say he's complex. Champions that require very high-risk, high-reward play strategy, or, like strategies to play, like heavy intercepting consistently with Professor X, stuff like that. That I'm not usually a big fan of, because it's like if you mess up, you're just cooked. You're just cooked. Some people that are much better than I get a lot of value out of those champions. Myself, not quite. Oh, passive AI, I hate you. How did you know? Bruh. Spider. Yeah, Tiger is tricky. She fits in that category for me. I'm not a huge Tiger fan. Just get a generic stud. Easy awakening. I'm sure there'll be one available during Cyber Monday. If you're willing to break the piggy bank open. They're gonna be selling like hotcakes. Man, that's gonna right around the corner, huh? The tricky thing about it, Charles, is the spacing for every fight is different. Because it depends on the, like, whatever champion you're fighting. What their animations are. That's what makes Tigra, like, so unique, too. Like, she requires a really specific knowledge about where you need to be and which inputs you need to do to punish certain specials. Whereas, like, some champions, it's as easy as, like, yeah, you just dex the special. But, like, whereas Tigra, it might be you dex the first hit, light, charge heavy, and then that's how you punish that special. And that's going to vary from champion to champion. Yeah, Spidey said it exactly. I didn't even see your message when I said that, but yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ugh. Ugh, MCOC. Gross, dude. Gross. Oh, I was dexed that like a little too early. Dude, all my homies hate champions that throw their special while I'm blocking. Get back. Arcade, you're the worst. Do I commit here? I'm gonna rip it. We'll see what happens. Yeah, he's dead. Truth. It is the truth. Alright, we got the GOAT himself. If I lose this fight, I'm deleting my channel. It won't happen because Falcon doesn't lose. Now I'm actually kind of worried. Nah, I'm not actually. I'm Falcon. I shouldn't be worried about anything. See? Easy. For Serpent, you feel like she has to be on max sig because the level 1 just to block and punish. She is kind of glass cannon-y as well. Again, though, dude, Tigra is kind of a champion, like, in a pinch. I mean, if you need somebody to be on defense, she's, like, viable, right? Easy MCOC counter, bro. Auto block all you want, bitch. I'm Misty Knight. I'm permanent unblockable. Best champion in the game. I gotta say, I did not miss seeing MCOC's ugly mug in Arena. And now that he's a 7-star, I'm gonna see a lot more of it. I'm not looking forward to that. Gotten you? Yeah, I mean, dude, she's killed me a few times. Not in this season's Battlegrounds, but, like, overall. I've taken a few deaths to Tigra. Especially that last, or like a victory track a couple times ago, where they would like shrug bleeds and then like get a bunch of power. She could just be a special attack spamming machine. special machine, dude. Guys, I think after this, I'm going to make myself a grilled cheese. I'm starving, Marvin. Look at this lag. Dude, you can't even use Isophene. This actually lags a little bit on my phone, too, when I use Isophene. Because I tried to test all the bugs that were affecting me on my computer. Like, obviously, the game doesn't crash, which is nice on my phone. But Isophene was still a little bit laggy. So I think there's just something broken about her right now. And I mean, maybe some people don't notice it, but bro, I got the eyeballs for frame rate and input lag too. I can notice a lot of like small indiscrepancies in gameplay. Like, dude, I don't know about y'all. I had some friends growing up that they gamed on like 72-inch TVs, man. And then I'd go over and I'd try and game on the same TV, and I just couldn't do it. Input lag too much. And they're like, what's input lag? I never noticed that. I always notice it. And it just, I can't do it. Can't do it. Some people are just built different, I guess. What? The only champion you feel comfortable tigering is Red Skull and Arcade. I could see why. Those are both pretty telegraphed special attacks. You do so. Yeah. On the bright side, she would kill her fast enough you wouldn't take a lot of damage. Assuming you're playing Tigra correctly. Alright, I think we're going to get this last milestone, and then we'll probably wrap the stream for today. Grilled cheese is a W? Heck yeah, it is. I did not put the poll up yet, Spidey, no. I'll need to do that. Do you guys have any games that we played in the past maybe you'd like to see again? Maybe some more Dead by Daylight, some more... Or some Phasmophobia, some... Oh, what else? Minecraft? Just let me know. Just let me know. Or we could just do an arena stream if you guys want. That would be fine. Hey, you too, Charles. Thanks for dropping by, man. It would probably be an arena stream. I don't really want to do too many friendlies right yet. Oh, you're gone, buddy. You're gone. Like, maybe when I get the Gladiator Circuit, we could do another friendly stream. I think that would be a good time to do it. Then I could practice some more. I don't want to push Battlegrounds, like, too quick. I want to be strategic about it. I feel like last season, I got the Battlegrounds, and I was like, I just don't want to play this meta. Granted, I guess it is pretty good right now. Or, like, better than last season. So maybe that wouldn't be as bad. Tomorrow will probably be a little bit more arena focused. And then we'll definitely play a little bit of Battlegrounds tomorrow. Because we'll have the daily objective thing up. Bro, Silk, you're insane. What was that, AI? You haven't played Minecraft in a while? Hey, welcome back, Wap. Were you taking a nap or what, man? Just kidding. Yeah, Minecraft will be elite. That was a pretty fun stream. There weren't a lot of people there for that one, but we were a little bit early on in, like, the channel life, so we'd probably get more people now this time. I wish I had, like, a beefy enough computer I could host a server for y'all, though. Like, that would be super fun to play Minecraft with all you guys. I do want to do that eventually, like, in the future. when there's like channel subscriptions and stuff, maybe that could be like a perk of subscribing, is you could like get access to the channel's Minecraft server. That's a thought I've had. Fab, that's just the problem you run into when it's a fresh season. If you really want to have a fun time pushing to Gladiator Circuit, or more of a fun time than it would be right now, I recommend waiting a week or two. During my stream fighting Glycan, every heavy attack, either I was dropping frame rate or lagging. I didn't really notice in the moment. Well, wait, no, maybe I did. I think I did notice, but I was too tired to say anything. Because now that you say that, I feel like I do remember his heavy attack being kind of weird. Emergency with your alliance? Oh, no worries, Wab. The mini Crucible was actually really fun. I enjoyed it. I couldn't use all the same counters that I used for normal Crucible. And it's always fun to bust out the 2 stars. Bahamut and Citalis were both solos, so that was awesome. But yeah, Stud, I do remember... I don't think it really clipped me that many times, though. There were some weird frame rate laggy fights in the actual Crucible itself, too. Is that one of my favorite shirts? No. It's just a normal shirt. But yeah, Fab, I mean, the thing that happens is when we get a new Battleground season, everybody in Gladiator Circuit is brought back down to Diamond. And so those people, they try as fast as they can off the rip most of the time. Like, you'll still run into high accounts even if you do wait, but it'll be less. But those people generally try to speed run all the way up to Gladiator Circuit. You've seen it? Yeah, that might just be confirmation bias, WAP. I wear this shirt just as much as everything else. That being said, dude, I do need to like rebuild my wardrobe, man. A lot of these shirts are shirts I've had since high school. Not this one, but some of them are. Which is like crazy. But or even if they're not from high school, they're from like 2 or 3 years after. That's probably where most of them are from. Yeah, when the objective switches, because then you have like a higher volume of people playing, and then also a higher volume of people forfeiting matches. How long have I had the Dolphins shirt? I've had that for... Okay, I got that in 2017. So... a long time. Having said that, though, it's got like some holes in it, like the stitching around the collar is kind of coming undone, so I do need to replace it. It's just, dude, sports related like shirts and stuff are so expensive. Like, you could probably find them on like Wish or AliExpress as like third party, I guess. But if you want to buy like the quality like name brand stuff, dude, it's so pricey when you buy sports teams like memorabilia. It's actually such a scam. Even though they're made in like Vietnam and China and stuff for like 10 cents, they flip them and sell them for a gajillion dollars in America. Crazy activity, man. Wild stuff. I can get the knockoffs on eBay. Dude, I don't trust eBay. I know it's like fairly reliable. I've just never been an eBay user. It's a cool shirt. That's why you recognize it. It's literally just a plain tee with some lines. I think, what is this? The color of the German flag, maybe? Some of those colors are on the German flag. Now, let me go see. Let's look at... Oh, man, that's really loud. I'm sorry. I forget if I move my mic. It's like the worst thing ever. All right. Where are you? I'm not going to show AliExpress on stream because I've been to this website before, and it's kind of a dice roll on what you're actually going to see on the home menu, so. Because I like shirts. I don't really like wearing jerseys. You can buy a knockoff jersey, though, for like $10, it looks like. Oh, that's... Never mind. That's kids. Hold on. Adult men's Miami Dolphin shirt. I'd probably find something on Facebook Marketplace, honestly. Yeah, this is like $16. There's a couple like Miami Dolphins related shirts that are like fairly affordable. Yeah, I'll have to pick some up at some time. Anyway, I do need to get new shirts. Do gotta get them. You feel like you've see, now we have conflicting views. Spidey's never seen me in this shirt. It would, dude. It would be kind of funny to go back and like on my live stream VODs, and we could like create like a tier list of shirts, or like how many times I've worn each shirt. At least you think it's a knockoff. It's a German flag, doesn't have white on it. No, it's not. It is not. It's just a shirt. I mean, it wasn't labeled explicitly as like a flag related shirt. Any fun crystals in this? Oh, what? Wait, I'm not ending stream. You guys almost let me, you actually almost let me end stream without opening my 7-star crystal? Man, you guys, you're supposed to keep me honest. I actually, if we didn't have that shirt conversation, I was just ready to end the stream. I was gonna be that was gonna be it. Guys, we have a 7-star basic we have to open. What? We almost forgot. I guess that's just like the bad luck I've had recently. I mean, why am I in such a rush to duplicate a champion I don't want to, right? Okay, well, shoot. Yeah, Spidey has been here like pretty much every... I think you've only missed like one stream, dude. It's been awesome. Best mod ever. I think he's up for best mod 2025. I was wearing that shirt 12 days ago. Wap, I'm a little weirded out you went back and looked. I respect it, though. All right, guys. Type your guess on the champion that I pull from this in the chat. If you get it right, you get a crisp high five. It'll be a private crisp high five. Nobody else will get it. It'll just be you. When I looked at the old Striz guy. Yeah, but I mean, 12, that's a pretty sizable gap. Like, that's... I mean, I do laundry like once a week. By then, you know, the shirts I've worn are in refresh mode. I can wear whatever I want. Okay. All right, guys. If you guess it right, I mean, just guess, you know, while you still have time. Spidey's the only one. Only candidate. I think it'll be a white tiger. White tiger dupe. I would take Hyperion. That would be sick. I would take Diablo because he'd be new. I'd take Luke Cage because he'd be new. I'd take any new champion, honestly. Any new champion. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. New. Gamora's new. No! The rollover. Ah! To Guardian. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. It's never going to happen. Hey, that got us another Titan, though. Dude, we're going to have 3 Titans and then a Nexus so far. And we'll probably get another one from Summoner's Fest. We're going to be eating good when the Titan resets. Not like the whales in this game, but we'll be eating pretty good. That leaves us with 9,000 shards. I don't think I have a way to get back up there right now. Other than Battlegrounds. Yeah. He said Gamora. Yeah, it was close. That was so close, Jaden. Like, as you said Gamora, like, as I saw that appear on my chat, dude, it was in the process of rolling over. That was rough. That was rough, dude. I'm sorry. You were so close. 0 Titans saved. Because you've been chasing Jean too long, man. Definitely don't. I think definitely, like, we're at a time period you should save for sure. Even if you have a few champions missing here, I think it's still worth it to save because the reset is so close that you're going to want the newer champions because they'll be relevant for a little bit longer than these champions will be. That's my opinion. I think Guardian wants extra sig though, yeah. I think that makes him take less damage from debuffs if I recall correctly. It's not the worst champion to dupe in the world. Yeah, see, it makes him get better bleed resist. He's just a little bit tankier. It's not that big of a deal. It's just kind of a nicer quality of life sig. Not too bad. I mean, eventually, if you get this high enough, he can take Caltrops nodes and stuff like that. So that's nice, I guess. Although I don't know why I wouldn't just use Bastion in those circumstances. Why do I always... Oh, man. Every single time, you guys. Maybe I shouldn't have opened it. Maybe that was the universe telling me to wait to open my 7-star basic until tomorrow. It probably was, man. Gosh dang it. Alright. Well, before we wrap up the stream, I would like to... Let's play the Premium Hero Crystal game, shall we? I'm going to open a Premium Hero Crystal, okay? Same thing that we just did with the 7-star. If you guess the correct champion on what I pull from this, you get your own crisp high five. You don't have to get the rarity correct. Drop your guesses below. And we will get to it in about 20 seconds. Because stream delay. An old German Volkswagen Beetle. Made you think about getting a German flag t-shirt. I will say, like, I do like the color combination, WAP. I'm not much for fashion. Like, I'll usually just, like, throw anything on. Especially now that I'm married. I'm not here to impress chicks anymore. But, like, I kind of dig it. It's, like, a chill vibe. It's like, hey, I want to be noticed, but not too much. Okay, we got Miss Marvel, Abs Man, and Iron Man. Any other guesses will be valid as long as the champion has not appeared on my screen yet. I'm thinking it'll be Deadpool X-Force. That's my guess. Maybe it'll be Guardian. That would be kind of funny. Okay, here we go. I'm going to tap it. / click it. Alright, we got Deadpool X-Force! Oh my gosh! Dude, am I a psychic or what? Like, what are the odds on that? Oh my goodness! What in the world? Dude, how did I know? That's crazy! What? What? That's not even the first time I've done that. I guessed Rintra once, and I got Rintra. But that was from the Titan. The pool is much smaller. The fact that I guessed that one right is beyond me. What? That's crazy. What the... What? That's... Dude, I promise I'm not cheating. There's no shenanigans. I don't know how that happened. Oh my gosh. My brain is too huge. Oh my goodness. Why can't I get that right? But if I guess Spider-Ham, it's just wrong no matter what. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Man, put that on the highlight reel. Somebody clip that. Holy cow. I just had a feeling, man. I knew. I just knew. I don't know how else to say it. Cassandra Nova. Gonna be joining the roster in a few weeks. I think I missed that one, WAP. That's funny. Maybe he and I share a similar brain cell. Or maybe we're both psychic. Dude, wait, does that mean I'm gonna be working at Kabam next? No, I don't think so. Rigged? No. Listen, if anything, Karate Mike's is more rigged than mine. He could have been tweaking things behind the game. I can't do that. I'm not like all powerful future sight big brain guy. It's not me. I'm normal guy. Normal powers. All right. I'm rambling because I'm tired. Because I mean, you can ask WAP. I don't ever go to sleep when I should. So, admire this beautiful man. I'm going to end stream, guys. Thank you for coming out. If you haven't already, please do go watch my most recent video. It's pinned at the top of the chat. I know a lot of you watch me do Crucible anyway, but the support would really help me out. Make sure to like and comment, all that stuff. And then, if you liked the stream, I hope you drop by again tomorrow. And then, hey, you guys have a good day. If it's the morning for you, have a good rest of your day. If it's nighttime, I hope you sleep well. All that stuff. And I will talk to you guys